Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Latchkey Friends. Elizabeth, how are you today?
Oh my gosh, so good. Especially because we have April.
Hi.
April's here. April's here on the beach. April, you must be a water lover here. What's the deal here?
I'm just hanging out here and I am a water lover. I spend most of my time at a lake or in water in the summertime.
Liz,
Oh
are
my
you a
gosh.
water person?
No, I hate it. I remember like friends would want to go swim when we were younger and I freaking hated it. I hate it. I don't like water in my face. I don't like water in my eyes. I hate swimsuits. Um, it's always cold. Oh my God, I hate it.
I would say that you and I, skin tone wise,
Yeah,
you were just built for the sun, right?
yeah, definitely. Sun loves me
Yeah.
for sure.
I got, the olive skin, so
Yeah.
I was built for the sun.
It
Yeah,
cost me
it's
about
also
40.
like the process of putting on sunscreen literally takes up half your day when you're out at the beach or a pool. And so it just ruins the fun.
Yeah, it costs about $47,000 in sunscreen for me every summer.
A family of four.
Yeah.
Guess what, you guys? I just don't know that pain. I'm sorry. I don't know it.
But so April's basically like our resident fish, and she's told us some things about being in the water that I've never heard before. So Liz, I'll let you take it away. Set us up about April going off on the lake.
Yeah. So, April's hanging out at the lake. And what do you wear when you're on the water all the time? A swimsuit, right? Just hanging out,
Exactly. Yep.
soaking up some sun.
But sometimes things going on, things happen in April's swimsuit, I think, that are out of the ordinary.
Yeah, I feel like this hasn't happened to really any other women I've ever met in my life.
You don't know that for sure. You just don't know.
Maybe it's just something we don't talk about.
Maybe it's the best kept secret. But April's going to spoil it for everyone. April's about to tell us a secret that I guess everyone knows, but no one's talking about. So April, we're kicking it over to you.
All right. So I said, I live on the water. So decided one year that I was going to take up wake surfing. Do you guys know what that is?
No, tell us what that is.
Wake surfing is, it's not wakeboarding, because wakeboarding is more like snowboarding, but you're behind a boat and you're holding onto a rope. Wake surfing, you're going about 10 miles an hour behind the boat and you're just a couple feet away from the boat and you're surfing on the wake that the boat is putting out.
Okay.
So I had never been wake surfing, never been on a boat with somebody that's done that. I watched YouTube videos. I was the guinea pig. We're doing this. We bought a wake surfboard and we went to Willard Bay. So I was the guinea pig, kept falling. The boat had to keep circling. Well, what was unique about this situation is, for whatever reason, there were a whole bunch of little fish. What do you call them? Fingerlings?
I don't know. Liz and I don't do water. We don't know.
Yeah.
I think that's the
like not
technical
my area.
for little fish. So a whole bunch of little fish in the water. And every time I would wipe out on the wake surfboard, there'd be little fish on top of the board flapping around.
Gross.
So it was the most unique experience. We were having a ball. My kids were loving it. They're like, Mom, can we take a bunch of these little, I'm going to call them fingerlings, home? And so, that was their experience. And then fast forward to coming home, taking off my swimsuit when I get home, because I just wore it, Fast forward, taking it off in the bathroom. Next thing I know, a little fish from the top, because I had a bikini on, falls out from the top, at the top of my swimsuit. So the poor thing, it was dead, and I swear it had the best of its life, because it was just nice and warm up in that area.
There's a lot of people that would choose to go that way, really, if they had to die.
What?
I said a lot of people would choose to go that way, but if they had to die, it would be next to your top.
It was a warm contrast against, I don't know what words I can say online.
Loving death.
And then I just flushed the poor thing. It died. And
So
you're taking out of
my husband was standing there. My husband was standing there, and I'm like, I kind of jumped. I'm like, what the? And he's like, what is that? I'm like, well, it's a little fish.
How did you not feel that in there? Did it, like, wouldn't it wiggle if it was dying and gasping for air?
I mean, I don't know. I did not feel it. It was little. It was, I mean, it's not like my swimsuit isn't padded a little bit. I don't know. A nice little
A
comfortable
little
ride
tickle, and
for
you're
it.
like, that's cool. That's normal.
You know, it didn't shock me that much. I've had other experiences.
He's like, I just shouldn't say anything in this moment.
Enter your face. So, you know, that's one of, yeah.
So in recap, just so again, you came home from the lake, took off your swimming suit top, and a dead fish fell out.
Yes, that is the story in
In a
few
nutshell.
words.
Okay, well, all right.
Hey, wait, I have a secret. I know something.
What?
This isn't the first time something has been an April swimsuit.
What?
Oh,
What? What? Okay, Liz, you got to tell me more, Liz. You can't drop a bomb like that. We've already heard a secret that sometimes women have.
Something smaller than your fingerlings.
What's going on, Liz? Tell
well,
us.
that's the proper
Tell your
term.
story. You know this isn't the first time.
Okay, so the first time, you know, I have a lot of stories about critters. I do. We could talk more about critters. Okay, first time, 5th grade, 10 years old. We're doing a field trip to the Great Salt Lake for the 5th grade. So, you know, I had to have my one piece on.
Okay, pause. Let's pause. For those people who are not in Salt Lake City, the Great Salt Lake is a giant lake. What makes it great is the salt. So
Great Salt Lake.
the biggest lake anywhere where there's no input or output to the Great Salt Lake. So it is just salty. You can go out there and you can float on your back. The problem is it smells horrible out there. And the reason why it smells horrible is because we have all these brine shrimp, like so many brine shrimp, these tiny little shrimps that, like, sometimes you can look at the Great Salt Lake from above and it looks like the lake is red. And that's not because the water is red. It's just all these little shrimp so much clustered together, these little red shrimp, that it makes the water turn red. So that's a little bit of the background. So you go to the Great Salt Lake.
That was like a I don't know, some trivia stuff you just threw out there.
Thanks, Spencer. I didn't even know all this.
Oh, yeah, right.
So
I was just excited to be going to a lake to be in the water because, as you know, I love the water.
You got to go on a bus. You were
got to go on a bus.
You get to wear your swimsuit in front of
wear my
everyone.
full piece swimsuit that had Disney characters on it, because you know that's cool. And I was one of the few to get in the water because, again, I love the water. And so I got in that water and I swam around.
Did you
and
float?
Then I got home. Let's rewind again, just like the other story. Got home from a nice field trip with the 5th grade, taking off my swimsuit, and a small brine shrimp was downstairs. Fell out of my swimsuit. Of course it was dead. This two little critter was dead. Fell out of my suit. It was a bit more traumatic for me because I was only 10 years old. So I told my mom. She said, "You're okay." And there you go.
And that trauma didn't stop you.
Well, you know, the
Here
critters,
you are repeating.
I think the critters like me. I think they do.
They must.
To me, like, the positive side of this is, again, when you are an adult and you come home from the lake and you take off your swimming suit and a dead fish falls off, you're just like, this has been happening since I was 10 years old.
I mean, you know, what do you do? Best death for both of them, the brine shrimp and the little thing, the best death of its life.
Spencer, what do you say to that?
How did we get into this? We did this to ourselves, Liz. We did this to ourselves. This is all.
You look like you've been out in the sun right now, Spencer. Your face is so red.
I'm wearing red, so you can't even tell.
April's on the beach waiting for another critter.
We can talk about other critters another time. I have other stories.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's for another podcast. I can't wait to hear more critter deaths by April.
No.
Wow.
All wildlife is like, April's coming. Run.
Death is coming. Death is coming.
Telling you, if you're gonna go, that's the best way to go.
Best way to go. Okay, well, that was something. April,
Spencer, are you okay?
I'm okay. It has been a pleasure to have April with us today.
I mean, you guys always make me laugh, so.
For those who've joined in, you can find this and all of our other episodes at Latchkey Friends, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Our website is latchkeyfriends.com. April, will you come back and see us again?
I sure will. Like I said, well, maybe my segment's about critters.
Yeah, Critter
I'll tell
Friends.
you more critter stories.
You'll be in charge of the Critter Friends among the
Yep.
Latchkey Friends. April, so much for being with us. Elizabeth, thanks as always for hosting with us.
Thanks.
Everybody tune in. It's going to get worse before it gets better.
Here's our PSA. Check your swimsuit before you leave the lake.
Perfect.
Bye, guys.
Thanks, April. Thanks, Liz. See you guys soon.
Bye.